President Joe Biden keeping his campaign promise, nominating the first black woman to the Supreme Court. Within the next hour, he is expected to officially announce Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson as his pick. Affectionately known as KBJ, she was named to the federal appeals court by Biden and confirmed by the Senate last year with Republican support. If confirmed to sit on the highest court in the land, she would replace retiring Justice Stephen Breyer, with whom she worked early in her legal career. Joining me now for more on the historic appointment, senior Washington reporter Devin Dwyer. Devin, you have been following this story from the very beginning. This is the first opportunity for Biden to actually help shape a court that has grown sharply more conservative in recent years, as you know. So what exactly do you think this process will look like?
Well, Kira, let's just start with the history first. Obviously historic on race and gender, but also for experience. This will be the first time that the Supreme Court could potentially have a justice who has defended everyday Americans as a federal public defender. Ketanji Brown Jackson spent 2.5 years out of college. She went to Harvard Law School defending average folks in the criminal system. In addition to representing some high-profile people, she was assigned to defend some detainees at Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. So she knows what it's like at that level of the judicial system, and that's something we know the president has found very appealing here. She also has bipartisan credentials. In addition to being confirmed with Republican votes, as you mentioned, she spent several years on the U.S. Sentencing Commission, which is a bipartisan body of judges that helps to set sentences for criminals in this country. She was part of that process, well respected for her decisions there. So someone with a diversity of experience in addition to an elite legal pedigree, and of course those historic traits as well, Kira.
So one Republican lawmaker already reacting to the president's pick, Senator Lindsey Graham, no surprise, tweeting in part that the president's nominee shows the radical left has won President Biden over yet again. Senator Graham recently voted for Jackson for Circuit Court and is one of the top Republicans who support Democratic picks historically. So what's the message the senator is sending to his party, you think?
Well, Senator Lindsey Graham had been advocating for one of the other shortlisters that the president was considering, South Carolina District Judge J. Michelle Childs. So a little bit of sour grapes there, if you will. He had been backing and pushing the president for Childs for some time. But it is an interesting criticism here from Graham. He has voted for more of President Biden's judicial nominees than any Republican in the Senate. And as you say, he did vote for Ketanji Brown Jackson just less than a year ago, called her extremely well qualified for the post, even if he disagreed with her philosophy. So we will see what Graham, Mitt Romney, another moderate senator who already said some favorable things about Judge Jackson today. Susan Collins called her experienced and impressive. We're also watching Lisa Murkowski of Alaska. So it's a little early to rule out any Republican support, although as we've seen from Mitch McConnell just today, Kira, they are going to put up a fight on this nomination.
Well, and if confirmed, Jackson would join a conservative-dominated court with a chance to rule in some pretty high-profile cases that we've talked about. You've mentioned abortion rights, voting rights, also affirmative action and college admissions. So how do you think her appointment, Devin, could impact these key issues?
Well, she's been described to me, Kira, by her former clerks and associates as someone who's very pragmatic, moderate, a consensus builder. Her record bears that out, but there is no question that building consensus as a junior justice is going to be a tall task on this court. It is the most conservative Supreme Court in a generation. She would take the bench and be part of that wing of the court led by Justice Sonia Sotomayor, Elena Kagan, and they are facing some very significant issues this fall, including affirmative action, as you say. And one of the big questions to watch with Judge Jackson will be whether she'll have to recuse herself from the affirmative action case, which involves Harvard University. Of course, she's a graduate of Harvard, and she sits on its board of overseers. So a lot of questions likely to come up over that issue during this confirmation process set to get underway next month as well, Kira.
All right, Devin Dwyer, stay with us. We are waiting for the big announcement in the 2 o'clock Eastern hour.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.